Greetings folks, and I hope you're all fit and well wherever you are in collecting land. And welcome back to the channel for another 1/6 scale figure preview. Well, not technically one figure, not technically four figures. I suppose you could say it's 6 or 7 or 8 or something like that, depending on all the variants. But to coincide with San Diego Comic-Con, it would seem like pretty much all 6 scale figure manufacturers out there have gone batshit crazy, and it is raining figures. Plastic people everywhere. What a perfect time to be a collector. But yesterday, Hot Toys dropped this little bundle on us. Now, yeah, it was Sunday. It was late. I've only just caught up. But yeah, what have they given us? Well, before we dive in and take a look, I would like to send the usual huge shout out to everybody who supported the channel. And please drop a like and hype on this video, as it helps other people find Go Figure. And if you haven't already, be sure to hit that subscribe button and bell notification icon so you're not missing any of the 1/6 scale reviews, news, previews, tours, showcases, and all that other good stuff. So, what have they given us? Well, they've given us 4 characters from the up-and-coming Avengers Doomsday movie. I think it's due for release, when is it due for release? 18th of December, apparently, so they're getting in early, as Hot Toys have a tendency to do. But yeah, 4 figures from the movie itself. It's directed by the Russo brothers, and I am hoping this will reinvigorate the franchise, because I think, like a lot of people out there, I'm getting a bit Marvel weary. So hopefully this will kick-start the whole new phase of the Marvel and of the MCU. But yeah, let's dive in and have a look. So who are we going to start with? Well, they've given us 4 figures. They've given us Cyclops, they've given us Gambit, they've given us Magneto, and of course they've given us Doctor Doom. So let's jump in and take a look at the pictures. First shot. Now, before we actually take a look at these close up, it's worth saying there are so many different variants of these figures that what we've done is we've picked out the deluxe versions, because there's some just very, very minor differences. The main ones really being between the deluxe version and the standard issue is the base itself. Pretty much the figure is identical, so the only thing that's going to be different is with the standard edition you're going to get the normal sort of hexagon that you get with Hot Toys and with the stand, and the rest of it is going to be some rather spectacular diorama bases that we'll take a look at. But first we are diving in with Remy LeBeau, aka Channing Tatum, as Gambit, last seen in Deadpool and Wolverine, I believe. First impressions, I've got to say, very, very impressive. Pretty much sporting the same outfit that he wore in Deadpool and Wolverine, and there's some great photography here. Now, as you can probably imagine, shit ton of photos here, so we're going to be zipping through them really, really quickly. We know that Hot Toys can drop 20, 25, 30 photos when they drop a new figure, so yeah, we'll be going through them pretty quick. But first impressions look very, very good indeed. The coat looks excellent. Head sculpt we will get to. Nice photography there. Loving the purple effects to match the purple effects of the weaponry. Yeah, we've got the overcoat. We've got the all-in-one suit underneath. We've got that rather spectacular sort of bouffant hairdo going on. All looks present and correct. So yeah, as I say, very nice photo. Zip on to the next action shot here. We're going to see a lot of action shots with these figures. I'm going to say, first impressions for me are great. This coat looks very, very nice. It looks weathered, the stitch work looks good. Obviously it's wired, so you can go for those dynamic poses. I'm going to have to say here though, from the get-go, and I'm sure it'll mention it later on here, this is not leather. I would have liked to have seen leather. I mean, it's 2026, we're coming to the end of, well, we're halfway through 2026. I would like to see Hot Toys using leather as standard. I believe this is some kind of, it's not pleather, it's somewhere between pleather and something else in an attempt to make it more hard-wearing. We've seen it on Hot Toys figures before, but will it stand the test of time? Anybody's guess. But the stitch work looks good, weathering looks good, the fit and finish looks good with that large collar. Overall really good. We're starting to see these purple effects, these sort of weapon effects and special effects that Hot Toys have included, and there's going to be plenty of those. First look at the diorama base. As I mentioned before, this is what separates it from the standard edition, and that looks spectacular. It really, really does. I'm going to lean in here, and they all appear to be variants of Sentinels, so I'm going to assume Sentinels figure quite heavily in the movie. But yeah, it's got LED light up features here. We've got oranges, we've got purples. It looks like a sort of part of a Sentinel or a Sentinel's head or something going on there. We've got these green light up features, purple, and these flame effects as well. It looks like it's got a big footprint, so you're going to need some space in the display, but I think it looks great. Posing the figure on there is going to be interesting because it doesn't look to be much of a flat surface on there, so hopefully we'll get a dynamic flight pole. I think that's going to pretty much be standard, but the figure itself, proportions look nailed on. That outfit looks very good. We've got that black suit underneath. The detailing on the belt looks great. Those rib boots, I'm going to have to assume they're going to be plastic, so how they'll hold up, anybody's guess on that one. But yeah, he's got his obligatory staff there, and we've got some more of those purple effects. On to the next. Bringing that pole down there. Now this time it's purple, so I'm going to assume we're going to get swap out, and they're going to be using the usual sort of clear coloured resin for all the Gambit effects, and I'm pretty much going to see the same with the Cyclops as well, I think. But yeah, looks really good. Loving that action pose there. The great use of the wiring in the coat there, and overall very, very impressive, particularly on that diorama base, looking huge. On to the next there. Yeah, we've got a sort of flat surface. I don't know how they managed that. They tilted it. It looks different to the way it was before. Maybe the last shot was angled. And we've got the same purple effects for him mucking about with the cards in his hands, as we've seen him do in Deadpool and Wolverine. Overall, I think it looks very, very impressive. I can see these figures going down very, very well with MCU fans and vloggers alike. I think they're very impressive. Whether I'll be picking them up, well, we'll have to wait and see until we get to the end of the preview. On to the next. Some more of these sort of lighting effects, these special effects taking front and center here. And we're seeing the cards on his fingers. Very, very good. That head sculpt, yeah, I'm going to reserve judgment till we get closer to it. Some more of these effects. These effects look very good. I'm not normally a huge fan of these type of effects, as regulars to the channel will know. I think they can, if they're not done well, they can look a bit cheap. However, they look like they've been done really, really well here. We've got him doing the swoop with the cards flying off, so I'm going to assume they're attached. This one goes in the hand, and then this fits around the wrist, and you've got them all flying off spectacularly. And I think it works with this figure, I have to say. On to the next. Some more effects here. We've got the cards in the left hand this time, launching some of the cards with the other hand. Yeah, very, very good. One with the staff over his shoulder, some more swoopy card effects. How this suit's going to hold up, I'm going to assume they're going to be using the same material as they're using Spider-Man and Batman and pretty much all their superhero figures here. My experience of it's been pretty good. It's got better over the years, so yeah, the detailing on that chest area looks very good and screen accurate. I'm saying screen accurate, you've got to remember here, these are all from a film that hasn't been released yet, so we have no yardstick to measure these by. Yeah, if I keep saying the word screen accurate, please forgive me. That belt looks good though with the X on it there. On to the next. In full effect here, going at it with both hands, with both sets of effects, launching cards. Very nice look. Articulation doesn't look to be an issue. How it will. How that would hold up over a long period of time, hands up, anybody's guess. Will it damage that sort of all-in-one suit underneath? Who knows? Yeah, just the posability looks there in spades, and Hot Toys should be able to produce a posable figure, considering how many years they've been at it. But yeah, once again, those effects look great. Posability looks great. I want to get close to this head sculpt. Let's zip on. We're getting closer here, seeing those flame effects on the cards. That's a very nice shot. Looks like we've got some battle damage going on that chest area and abdomen area, some scratches and some dirtying up. And it's got those ribs in the collars, in the collar of the overcoat as well. Screen accurate. Looks like they've been stitched in, or have they? Is that sculpting? Yeah, it'd be interesting to see that. Would probably be sculpting, but who knows? We'll have to wait and see. Interacting with that diorama again, which is great. absolutely great. It does look like an uneven surface there, as I mentioned before. I think they may have done some jiggery-pokery with the angle of the camera on that previous one where it looked flat. I think the base looks spectacular, but sometimes it can be a bit arsey trying to get to, especially if you're going for a more museum pose to protect the outfit. It can be a bit arsey, but at the end of the day, if you've got the space for it, I would say, you know, Deluxe is a no-brainer when the base is this good. On to the next. Now we're getting close to that head sculpt. The mask is right, the rather odd mask that he wears with a full face but the ears sticking out. Hair looks good, looks the right colour, sculpted very well to give it that high, almost, as I say, almost blow-dried bouffant look. Individual strands picked out, yeah, so I can't fault the hair. The head sculpt itself, very, very good. Unmistakably Channing Tatum, unmistakably Gambit. Is it 100%? I would say it's very, very close. I'd probably give that a 95%. Skin tones and textures look excellent. The detailing on the face there, the shading, the paint applications are up to the usual Hot Toys high standards. Eyes, super glassy, the right colour. Is it 100% though? I would say, well, probably not, but it will do until 100% turns up, and what's 100% anyway? So yeah, very, very good head sculpt. I would say, probably from a personal perspective, I would have liked to have seen something a bit less neutral. Because as we've seen from the previous photos there, works really well in action poses. I would have liked to have seen an angry face, a shouty face, maybe one or two swap out head sculpts. This neutral look is good if you're going for a museum pose, but put it in an action pose and sometimes they don't really fit. But let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. I think the head sculpt's very good, but I would like to have seen some swap out ones. We've got some detailing on that base here. Sentinel themed diorama base, as we talked about, light up features and looking very good. PERS system, standard issue now with Hot Toys, so yeah, that works as well. That can give that neutral head sculpt a different aspect. I would have liked to have seen a smiley head sculpt and an angry head sculpt, but that's just me. Let me know your thoughts below. Hands look really well sculpted and detailed. Hot Toys been doing those for years now, so should be getting it right. Looks like leather, looks really good. Some more of the detailing here, leather-like microfiber material. Yeah, some reservations there, but at least in these shots it looks very, very good indeed with the wiring. And some of those effects details here, the kinetic energy effects as they're calling them, and there's a whole raft of them to go out there, so you can pretty much play away to your heart's content. And finally, the all shot. Now, I think there's two all shots here. Yes, there are. Pretty much identical, these all shots. We'll go with this one. This is the special edition. As I mentioned at the top there, the only differences being the diorama base between the standard and the deluxe, and also they're doing this special edition with this ring, this real ring, wearable ring, and that's pretty much standard with, well, I say standard, it's with the deluxe on a limited edition run with all the deluxe versions of the other figures we're going to take a look at. It's getting complicated. I'm an old man, and it seems like we're getting so many different variants these days of figures, it's hard to keep up. But yeah, overall, Gambit is on point as far as I can tell. On to the next. Now, it is the illustrious RDJ, Robert Downey Jr. as Victor Von Doom, or Dr. Doom, as they're calling him here. Hot Toys released a recent comic version of him a little while ago, comic book version of him, so how will this square up? So let's dive in. First impressions, as with the Gambit. Excellent, look very, very good. Can't go on any kind of screen accuracy here, as we mentioned before, but proportions look good. He's on a diorama base as well. Nice photography here with the flame effects in the background, and we've got him with some sort of hand type weapon kinetic effects, special effects as well going on. So overall, can't really comment on the proportions because we don't know what the proportions are going to be like in the movie, but it looks like Dr. Doom to me. On to the next. Well, let's talk about this this diorama base. As I mentioned before, standard issue will have the standard hexagon. There's also a timed issue of this figure, which is an early release push, I believe. Now, I don't think that comes with a diorama base. I think you're just getting the standard issue. But this deluxe version, that diorama base, what I believe to be a Sentinel hand, looks spectacular as well. Really, really good. I think if you go all in with deluxe versions and get all these dioramas in one display together, it is going to look phenomenal. But yeah, loving this, the detailing on this smash Sentinel hand, paint applications, the damage there, the paint washes, all looks really, really impressive, as does the figure itself. Those, I'm going to assume, are plastic. You've got the silver boots with the knee pads. You've got the green cape. Going to assume that's wired, as with Gambit. The outfit looks on point. Well, it would look on point if I had something to compare it to, but it looks like Doctor Doom to me. Once again, we're going with those resin-type special effects. Hood looks good. Mask looks great. Yeah, if you are a Doom fan, I think this is going to be a no-brainer. On to the next. That diorama base is beautiful. I've got to admit, even if you're not a fan of Doctor Doom or the MCU, you can't deny that base looks wonderful. Paint applications and the detailing on there, the scuffs and the dinks, really nice. On to the next. We've got him launching himself up in the air. Going to assume dynamic flight pole here with some camera jiggery pokery to remove it. Looks great with that wired cape. Going to assume this is all material, this outfit here. Yeah, absolutely on point. We're seeing those special effects. Not sure what those are. What kind of, it's some kind of hand weaponry thingy-majig energy that he's creating. Belt looks great. I'm going to assume that's plastic as well. But overall, outfit looks wonderful. And that chainmail effect going on underneath it looks great as well. Yeah, on point. Can't be faulted. The only issue I would say I've got here, and this, I don't know whether this is something to do with coinciding with the release of the film or the announcement early, or the fact that they're pushing an early access release of this, is we've got no RDJ head sculpt. That's a shame. I can see collectors everywhere swapping these things out for their old Tony Stark head sculpts. But yeah, this one, full on, arms down, loving this one a lot. Love it so much I used it for the thumbnail. Detailing there, the chain, the metalwork, well, I say metalwork, the plastic paints to look like metal, all looks great. And it looks like these sections of the cape that run from the shoulders have their own separate wiring as well, so you can go for this sort of almost butterfly effect. Clutching the book, I don't know the significance of this book because we haven't seen the movie. So yeah, anybody's guessed that one, but I'm going to assume it's an accessory. Just a headshot there, looks really nice. Seeing the rivets in that mask, the paint application and the eyes underneath all look great, as does that cloak. Going to assume that cloak is wired as well around the head. Another action shot there, looking very good. Well, back on that base now. This base is going to be LED light up as with the other one. Is it just the center of the Sentinel palm there? Who knows? Maybe it'll tell us at the end there. But looks spectacular. I can't fault it for how spectacular it looks. More resin effects there. Yeah, just overall very, very impressive. Looks like it's just the one light up feature with this base, that centerpiece. But yeah, super impactful. Moody shot there. Like that one a lot, like the lighting on that. Fist raised, very nice. Yeah, close up so we can see the details. Very, very good. Yeah. I've got no arguments here. I think Hot Toys, it looks like Hot Toys have done a great job. On to this diorama. Now, excuse me, now, yeah, just the center by the looks of it that lights up, but overall, as we mentioned before, that detailing looks phenomenal. Yeah, we've got different colors going on here. So it's LED light up function, features switchable colors, yellow and green. I'm going to assume it's a white LED there then, and there's probably just a colored piece of that fits over the top there. But yeah, overall, really impressed with that diorama. Per system, as always, how you're going to access that, I'm going to assume cape comes down, off comes the back of the head, in goes your hand, and all done. Yeah, looking very good. Some of the detailing there, the detailing on that chest plate, which looks really nice. I'm going to assume it's that sort of like screen printed embossed type plastic onto that vinyl covered material that we see a lot with Hot Toys, but the detailing looks on point. Yeah, metallic armor, as we've already talked about. And finally, the all shot. Nothing we haven't discussed, apart from the fact that you get multiple swap out hands. And obviously there's another version of this with this special, I don't know how many versions of this they're going to be churning out. I mean, these aren't due, these figures, until somewhere between what looks like July and December, apparently 2027. So we're going to have had the film around for a while when these come out, almost a year maybe. So probably these will make more sense when that happens. And a mystery accessory as well, on top of the Doom signet ring. So that's Doctor Doom. Now, along with Doctor Doom, they're selling separately as well the throne, Doom's throne. This is a huge piece. Now, it's made out of some kind of vinyl material, according to the blurb. I think it looks super impressive. How it figures in the film, screen accuracy, as before, hands up in the air. I think it looks wonderful, though. Gonna need some space in the display for this one. Just looks stunning, it really does. I think that might be on a turntable there, but no, it's not. It looks like it's the base of the thing. So it's vinyl sculpted to look like stone. You've got this green effect, sort of glass going on in the background. LED light up features. There's a straight on shot there. Let's zip on to the next. Now, I'll keep moving backwards and forwards from this. Obviously, there's a backdrop to this, which I believe is illuminated. So you can have two looks. You can have just the seat itself, just the throne chair itself, or you can have the full backdrop. I think if you're going to do this, just go for it. Do it in style and do the whole lot. But yeah, I think they look really well together. The detailing on there, the gold work, what looks like sort of the etching, the carving into the stone itself, the sculpting into the stone. Paint applications look great to give it that grey stone look. Can't fault it. And here we have it interacting with Doom himself, lounging to one side there. Yeah, it just works. It's really a question of how invested you are in having this throne. Hand in the air there, yep, looks spectacular, really does. I suppose if you're a massive Doom fan, then this is going to be a no-brainer. Pick up the deluxe version so you can swap out between throne and the Sentinel hand if you wish to. Just looks really, really good. Yeah, I'm very, very impressed. Shot there with the effects as well. Some dimensions. How big is this thing? 43 centimeters by 33. So it's probably more about the width than it is about the height in the display. If you're wanting to check if you've got room for this thing. And that's it with the light up feature behind there. So I'm going to assume all the light up features on these diorama bases are USB-C powered as well. We don't want to see any batteries here. Thank you very much, Hot Toys. And a shot of that background as well. And then the obligatory all shot as well, just covering some of the details. So that is Doom's throne. Let's zip on. And Magneto, Sir Ian McKellen, is here. And yeah, my first impressions on this one were, I must have it, out of all of them, this is the one that made me go, whoa, now, this is very, very impressive. I mean, they're all impressive, but this one stopped me in my tracks. First shot, Magneto with his hand up, looking great, and some great photography again. Another diorama base with LED light up features, and this looks different as well. It's great to see Hot Toys haven't just rinse and repeated the dioramas here. They could very well have just bunged in the same one with each of these characters, but it looks like, anyway, to me, that they haven't done that. So we've got another version of a Smash Sentinel going on here with this green light this time, and the figure itself looks very, very good. The outfit looks on point. Well, I'm saying it looks on point. Once again, I haven't seen the movie, but loving the outfit, the colours, the deep red, the wired cape. Looks like we've got some tatters on the end there. We've got the X on the belt. Articulation looked good. Overall, yeah. For me, the thing that blew me away most with this is the head sculpt, but we'll get to that. Yeah, Smash Sentinel base looking spectacular. As I say, whack all these Sentinel bases together and you really could create one hell of a Doomsday diorama. We've got him flying here, or floating at least, going to assume a dynamic flight pole. That cape looks really, really nice there with the wiring in it. The outfit looks on point. I want to get to this head sculpt. Love that shot. Think that shot is fantastic. That could be lifted directly from a movie for me, that one. The design on the helmet, can't vouch for its screen accuracy, but it looks looks suitably metallic, suitably well painted. Another cracking shot there. Another one on the diorama. Let's keep zipping through. I love these sort of low shots of Magneto with one arm out. They're just so impressive. Base again. That side shot, very, very good. I think out of all of them, well, there's two that really stand out for me, and this is one of them. Love that shot. On to the next. Floating again. You've seen that green light up feature in the diorama. Getting a bit closer now to that head sculpt. Let's see if we can't... are we starting to copy shots here? This is where sometimes Hot Toys get on my nerves a little bit with these photos. You can just move the camera 1 inch and then on exactly the same pose. Love that pose though, with him rising up there. Similar shot to before, one arm out. Another one there on the diorama. The detailing on that diorama. I'm hoping this sort of lava, almost fire lava type effect at the bottom here is LED powered as well. Can't tell whether that's just some super high gloss paint application. Probably is. I'm probably wishing for too much, but still looks beautiful with that smashed Sentinel head there. Now, this is what sent me into raptures when I saw this head sculpt. I think that is phenomenal. I really, really do. I think they've captured Sir Ian McKellen incredibly well. Helmet, as we mentioned, looks great, but the head sculpt now, that looks to me like real hair. I think probably what sculpting hair underneath this helmet, how would that work with the purse system? Let me know in the comment section below if I'm getting this wrong, but I think that's rooted, or at least semi-rooted, be it attached to the helmet or whatever hair there. Obviously the rest of the face is sculpted plastic, the beard is not real, but boy oh boy is that, in my opinion, my humble opinion, an amazing Sir Ian McKellen. Phenomenal. Skin tones and textures, the bags under the eyes, the wrinkles, the eyes are the right colour, just amazing. Knocked me for 6. Another one. Yeah, I think superb, absolutely superb. Some more detailing on that base there. Purse system, as we talked about. There we go, wool hair implantation. So yeah, it is real hair. Some more shots of the detailing here, and once again in the all shot at the end, there is a standard version, if they're calling it standard, which comes with the hexagonal base. Deluxe with the big base, and a special edition deluxe with the Magneto ring as well. So that is Magneto, and that has blown me away, that head sculpt. I think that is great, but let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Finally, wrapping it up with Cyclops. This is the other one that's impressed me. James Marsden as Scott Summers. Great looking first shot. The outfit, once again, I can't say whether it's on point or not quite as skin tight in the trouser department anyway as the others, but we're looking at another one. This is the deluxe, another Sentinel base with light up features. That looks phenomenal. That blue and yellow suit, the belt, the shoulder strap, the X on there, all look on point, and we're going to be getting a plethora, I think, of those resin eye effects going on here. Another Sentinel, is this a Sentinel? Yeah, another Sentinel base. What a collection of Sentinel bases. 2 green eyes lighting up there, and dynamic flight pole. On to the next. Now, it looks like, as well, it looks to me as if these pieces of the Sentinel base are actually on dynamic flight poles as well, so you can position them however you want. And I'm seeing leads there, which I'm going to assume work for the light up features of the eyes, but I mean, it's great because it just looks like wreckage or pieces of a broken Sentinel. So yeah, just overall, it looks amazing. Great bases here. And the figure, yeah, looking phenomenal. Loving that swooshy eye effect going on there. Another one there of him astride the base, different eye effect going on. This James Marsden head sculpt, I've got to say, I think looks phenomenal. Great sculpted hair, skin tones and textures on point. Loving the visor, loving the weathering on here as well. We've got weathering on the yellow shoulder strap, on the blue suit itself. We've got multiple swap out hands, no doubt. I want to get a close-up on this head sculpt. Different use of the diorama there. Yeah, this is going to be a vlogger's dream and a collector's dream as well. Swapping these poses out, depending on how substantial that suit is. We've got another straight on effect here, but I want to get up close with that head sculpt. Obviously posability, not an issue. Moving on, loving that blast effect. Yeah, I think that's great. Loved it so much I used it in the thumbnail. Yeah, it just works. However, you've got to have a side post for that. If you had that straight on in your display, you're just not going to see that wonderful head sculpt. But the material that you used here, now I'm going to say that I think they probably use two different types of material. I'm going to say there's a cotton in the bottom part of the suit, and in the top part of the suit, we're going to be looking at that, as we mentioned before, that sort of vinyl type coated material that they use for most of their superhero suits. They've also included this jacket. Now, as far as I can tell, this is not in the movie, because they're saying jacket is inspired by a comic, which suggests to me it's not in the movie. But yeah, this look is so iconic for the comic books, and I think Cyclops fans have been waiting so long for the definitive James Marsden Cyclops in 1/6 scale. I don't think they're going to be disappointed. And the inclusion of this jacket as well, this brown leather jacket, whether it is leather or that same material that you used for Gambit's coat, probably that same material, but it looks very good. You know, the stitch work, the seams and everything, the 6 scale zip, all on point. So great swap out look there as well. That visor looks perfect. That head sculpt, I think it could be a little bit more detail in that sculpted hair, maybe, but maybe I'm nitpicking. Yeah, another shot of him there touching the side of the visor, wearing that jacket. On that diorama base there. I wish we could get a little bit closer, I'm sure we will. And there's some great options here for using these bases. I'm really impressed with that shot, really. Yeah, they've nailed it, I think, with that head sculpt, pretty much nailed it. I think this one and the Magneto one are really the ones that stopped me in my tracks. On to the next, getting close to that head sculpt. Yeah, skin tones and textures are there, pores there, usual suspects. I like the look they've gone as well for. They've gone with the gritted teeth look. Yeah, if he'd had a neutral head sculpt, a neutral expression on his face, it wouldn't have worked when you have all these blast effects for from the visor, and you're seeing the weathering and detailing on that outfit. Yeah, on point. Loving that one. Loving that a lot. That looks great with the sort of the angle blast coming out of the visor as well. Another one there with, I'm not as keen on that one with the sort of the red sort of wisps coming off it, but it's great that you've got the choice. And a close-up on that diorama as well. I love the options on that. That's looking phenomenal. There, the optical blast effects, there's plenty of them. So you've got the wispy one, you've got the swooshy one, the explosion one, the straight one, and the fanny out one. It's there's plenty to go at, and the diorama base there, some details if you're wanting to get up close with that, which is looking great. And last but not least, the whole shot. Now, I don't think we've got. Oh yes, there we go. Pretty much identical as before. We've got the swap out hands there, so you've got plenty of those, and of course we're getting the ring, the special edition ring version as well, X-Men ring. There you have it, folks. That is the huge drop of 1/6 scale Avengers Doomsday figures. No doubt there will be a plethora more because Doomsday features so many MCU characters, so no doubt we're going to get a complete flood from Hot Toys. But what are your thoughts on these four? Are you all in? Will they rescue the MCU? Or is it doomed? Forgive the pun. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. I'm going to probably reserve judgment and maybe reserve picking these figures up until I've seen the movie. I think the Russo brothers have done a cracking job. They gave us Endgame and Infinity War, probably the best superhero movies ever made, in my opinion. It's The Godfather Part 1 and Part 2 of superhero movies, so hopefully it's in good hands and hopefully they'll kickstart the MCU again. But yeah, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. And I suppose all that remains for me to say is from myself and some of the cast of Avengers Doomsday, a massive thank you for watching as always. I hope this preview's been useful for you. Stay tuned for reviews and previews coming up, and until next time on the channel, take care of yourselves and happy collecting.